future of the game, clubs, players, and their communities is where we're focusing today. Steven Naismith, generous Everton striker, donates tickets to unemployed people across Liverpool from Monday, 4th of August 2014. Everton striker Naismith has pledged to buy home tickets for unemployed people across Liverpool this season. The 27-year-old who joined the Toffees from Rangers in 2012 said that he has asked for tickets to be left at job centres in the city and handed out to selected people seeking employment. The forward, who scored 9 goals for the Toffees last season, said, "I come from Ayrshire in the west of Scotland and spent a lot of my life in Glasgow, a city that at times has suffered from high unemployment. Liverpool has a similar history, and I'm aware that through no fault of their own, there are many unemployed people in Liverpool trying hard to find a job and may not be able to afford a ticket. I thought this might be a small gesture to help those in that situation to enjoy a day out at one of our league matches. Hopefully it can bring some joy to many people. I've asked the Job Centre Plus if they could give the tickets to different job centres across the city each week and select people who are unemployed through no fault of their own, are trying hard to find employment, and who would enjoy watching a Premier League football match." The Scotland International had also previously launched a project in Glasgow to help injured service personnel back to mainstream employment, and is an ambassador for Dyslexia Scotland. Naismith said, "Every day I feel fortunate for the opportunities and lifestyle my job as a footballer has afforded my family and me, and also to be in the position where I can help the community in some small way." Now you know what? That's not just a small way. That's a big way. And you know what? Speaking of a big way, PSV Eindhoven is taking fan hospitality to the next level, and this from July 17th, 2014. The team's home base, the Philips Stadium, will now have a special section in the stands for visually impaired fans. According to the press release, the section will have a room for 20 fans with vision impairments. So the press release from PSV.nl, the official PSV website, Philips Stadium gets blind stand from July 17th, 2014. The Philips Stadium next season will include a special blind stand. Special headsets with commentary from the game support people with visual impairments in monitoring the operations of PSV. The stand will be placed on blind box F offers initially up to 20 people. The blind stand is realised in cooperation with Visio expertise for visually impaired and blind people. For blind and partially sighted people can experience a football game. It is a challenge, says Jan Ottevanger, manager of Visio in Eindhoven. There is a lot of commotion in the stadium and the playing field is far away. The experience of a competition is therefore much less accessible to people with visual impairments. The phenomenon blind stand is a wonderful solution to be able to still be able to enjoy a football match. In the stadium, the arrival of a special blind stand is the sequel to the successful pilot during PSV FC Groningen last season, when fans could make the special headsets, make use of the headsets. Used with visual impairments in the Philips Stadium for the first time. The blind will stand in box F, and there is room for the first year for 20 people, 10 either blind or partially sighted and their companions. After the first season, they'll examine whether the number is sufficient. That's fantastic. But even more fantastic is a man that we recently sat down and had a Pitch Talk Meets interview with. An inspirational individual who we actually spotlighted on a show. I think it's up as a Pitch Talk push point. And that man is Mr. Sohail Rehman. Big time congratulations to Sohail Rehman, because on the 14th of August 2014, it's not every day that a huge club makes a groundbreaking signing, but that is exactly what has happened at Old Trafford, all while making one young man's dream come true. And he's actually a supporter of United as well, which is even more fantastic. Keep an eye out for Pitch Talk Meets Sohail Rehman coming soon. Manchester United have hired an important new member of staff in Sohail Rehman, who has become the first ever wheelchair-bound football coach at professional level. Rehman, after a stint working in Sunday League football, has become coach of elite footballers after having gained his badges. The 22-year-old, who hails from Keighley in Yorkshire, has been signed up by United to work specifically with the club's academy. It is a crucial role that Rehman will adopt, looking after the young players of the future and coaching the potential stars of the next generation. Big thanks to David Moyes. Sohail told the Telegraph and Argus, I did a coaching session at United, and after that he was basically saying how impressed he was with me. He wanted me to get on board with the club. He started everything off. Now that's why we said earlier in the show that Moyes deserves a big shout out for that, and this is one of his successes. In the face of great adversity, Sohail has shown that hard work and determination counts for everything in overcoming obstacles. Since coming to the training ground, everyone at Manchester United has welcomed Sohail with open arms. And also, Ross McCormack actually speaks very, very highly of Sohail, and Sohail of Ross McCormack. Remember, Pitch Talk meets Sohail Rehman is coming soon. Club legend Nicky Butt said it is an amazing achievement, and speaking to him, he comes across as a young man who knows what he wants to achieve. But I'll tell you, Sohail is driven.
Oh yeah.
You two guys were there as well.
Honestly, driven isn't even the word. I mean,
he is dedicated and a half.
I can't say enough about Sohail. Like literally, I had pleasure meeting him for a couple of hours during our meet and everything. And honestly, I think the way that I describe him personally, inspirational.
He's football mad as well. He is absolutely football mad. Inspirational, football mad.
Honestly,
he's a torch, but he really is a torchbearer.
I have to say, big congratulations to him. Congratulations to his family, and everybody that's helped him get
to where his brother, who was with us on the Pitch Talk Beats interview, great guy. He was
they're both great. And literally, I can't say enough about this.
There's a couple of funny stories that we went through.
Hilarious stories, but you're gonna have to wait, people. You're gonna have to wait. The Pitch Talk meets Sohail Rehman. But no, I think it's a fantastic move for him. It's a fantastic move for Manchester United. I think it's a fantastic move for football in general.
It's making football that bit more inclusive. I mean, you look at Man United's appointment of Sohail Rehman to basically help with the academy, to work with the club's academy. That's the club's future. Yeah. It's a huge role,
massive,
and
absolutely massive.
I don't think there's a man out there who's more suited for it. I mean, even with the spinal muscular atrophy that Sohail actually has, that doesn't even matter. He's just, in the words of The Rock, it doesn't matter what his disability is. He's a fantastic guy. And he also had a football tournament recently, which I think was attended and endorsed by Aruna Kone of Everton. I think it was Goals for Gaza. So it's one of them ones. But it's a case. I mean, Naismith's gesture. Speaking of Everton, Naismith's gesture was fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic.
I think more players do need to give back. A lot of players do.
Yes.
A lot of players do give back.
We need to preface this with that.
We've said guys like Rio Ferdinand has soccer schools out in South Africa. Jamie Carragher has the 23 Foundation. Craig Bellamy has soccer schools as well. David Beckham soccer schools. I mean, that's fantastic. And Naismith's gesture, fantastic. PSV Eindhoven providing a section of the stadium for blind and partially sighted fans is fantastic. This is what football is all about. Inclusive, not exclusive. That's what it's all about. That is what our business is all about. That's what it should be about, and that's what it has to be about. So it's a case of, I mean, Sohail, from all of us here, massive congratulations on
absolutely huge.
Absolutely couldn't think of someone who deserves it.
And you know what?
Congratulations.
Well done on chasing your dream.
Yeah.
You continue to chase the dream.
See that? The Class on Grass armband. Class on Grass armband. www.classongrass.com, at Class on Grass on Twitter, and facebook.com/Class on Grass. Gezzie Fizzle, what was that? You gave your Class on Grass armband too?
My granddaddy. Yeah, no, my granddaddy has it. No, literally, I would tell you the story. Like, literally, it was a matter of, I was sat down with him, he was having dinner, and he was looking at the wristband, he was like, what's that? And I showed it to him, and he'd been asking me for a wristband for ages. Yeah. And I'll be honest, I'd been lazy. I had to go to the shop to go and get another one.
And you got given the right one during that pitch.
Yeah, no, I did. And you know what? Literally,
I've got mine at home as well.
I'd been wearing it religiously
since I got it. Wearing it on shows. Yeah.
Since I got it, I've been wearing it religiously. And I just thought, you know what? You can wear this for right now. Understand, I'm going to take it back from you, but you can wear this for right now. you know. So right about now, my granddaddy's in support of Class on Grass and everything to do with Sohail Rehman and all the work that he's doing. So again, congratulations to Sohail, congratulations to Manchester United, congratulations to football, because my thing is this: football needs more of that, hands down. You know, and I think the PSV move is absolutely astounding. Absolutely astounding. I'm like, you know, it's just about the fans. You know, we say that this show is about we the people for the people. That move,
Is that the one with the blind?
yeah, is literally we the people for the people and getting as many fans as possible. I mean, my thing is, you know, I know we spoke about the Sport Recife fans and organ donations a couple of weeks ago, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. This is another move in a similar vein for me. So I want to see another club step up with something like that.
Yeah.
And sooner rather than later.
Of course. Football, for all the money it makes, needs to give a lot more back. And PSV, brilliant. Naismith, fantastic. And even Man United as well.
Yeah.
You know what? I may hate Man United, but I got no problem giving credit where it's due for that.
No, and
Fantastic.
you know what?
And David Moyes as well. David Moyes deserves credit for that. As much
that's what I was
as he
say.
gets chided and castigated for footballing reasons, he's given Sohail a chance. And I know Sohail is utterly grateful for it. So remember, www.classongrass.com. Check it out at Class on Grass on Twitter and Facebook.com/Class on Grass. Tell him we sent you as well, in the words of Gezzie Fizzle. It's fantastic. Fantastic stuff. If any of our Skypers want to jump in on these 3 points, then let us know. But G-Man, have we got anything on the socials at the moment?
Yeah, we have. Let me just scour through the Facebook network right now. We've had a few questions that we posted.
Shall we jump to Tom Wood first, because he wants to just have a quick shout about Sohail Rehman? Tom, have it. Tom.
All I can say is good luck to him. He fully deserves everything for what he's done for everyone, and hopefully he can go on to better things up. Once, like maybe he could become the full-time manager in the next few years, maybe. If Van Gaal can't do a good job.
Hey, you know what? That's what he's aiming for.
Yeah.
That is what he's aiming for, to become a Premier League manager. So he's not just on the ladder; he's climbing up that ladder. So it's one of them ones. Sohail, congratulations.
I just want to say one thing about Sohail, adding on to what Gezzie said. You know what he does is what is inspirational, and he makes you believe. He makes you believe in everything that you want to achieve. That's the most humbling.
Well,
thing.
because he believes in what he's trying to achieve.
Well, not just
that belief rubs
no,
off.
it wasn't just that. It's like his wisdom, because he's got a lot of wisdom.
Oh God, yeah.
From the pitch talk meets that everyone will see or hear soon.
You'll see it soon.
But it's like his wisdom and just the humbling way that he talks about his situation and where he's coming from, and the whole vibe around him, like his family and everything. It just makes you believe in yourself, like to say, you know what, if you want to get somewhere in life, you got to push yourself, because that's literally what he's literally doing. He's pushing himself. That's how bringing in his brother, as well, and it's just that progression, isn't it? And he's got big similarities to Manisha Taylor.
Very much so.
That's the way I see
very
it.
much so. Also to Samir Sawni.
Oh yeah.
Samir
I mean,
Sawni as
Manisha Taylor, Samir Sawni, driven individuals. It's one of them ones. Sophie and Rachel, girls on the ball, who we've also got a pitch talk meets coming out with
And
them
of course,
soon
Scotty
as
the
well.
Rabbit.
Yeah, exactly, driven individuals. So that's what we love, man. It's one of them ones. If you've got a feel good story about individuals doing positive things in football, please let us know.
Please.
That's what Pitch Talk Meets is all about as an interview series. Those doing positive things in football. One of them was. We've had Manisha Taylor. We've had Sohail Rehman, who's coming out soon. We've had Samir Sawni. We've had others as well. Matt Hodgson kicked it off. We've had John Sitton too. So Pitch Talk Meets all about spotlighting those doing positive things in football. We had Rob Lusher, who was chairman of IBIS for a decade. We also had Andy Copeland, who is still heavily involved with the Southern Amateur League. So positive, man. Very much positive.